Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Vishnu Paramahamsa Parira Shtotras Srimad A.C. Bhakti Swami Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Paramahamsa Parira Acharya Shtotras Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopavati Shyamapanda Radha Kanda Kiran Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Navari Dham Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Yamuna Mai Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Gaura Premanande. All glory is to the Son of devotees. All glory is to the Son of devotees. All glory is to the Son of devotees. All glory is to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glory is to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasatyadevi Chakarine. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to speak on the rotanas. I was told first of all that I'm supposed to speak on the rotanas. So that's why I suppose there's no What's your name?
Sri Krishna Chaitanya Swami.
Better be careful of you. Hare Krishna. You're blowing your own horn there. I didn't see you in sannyas place. Congratulations and best wishes. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Ajnana Hasya Jnanam Janashalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Shrishtham Nanumati Satchiputram Atra Swarupam Rupam Tasyabudam Yupurim Maturim Bhushavati Radha Kundam Girivaramaho Radhika Madhavasham Prato Yasya Apita Kripaya Shri Gurum Kamnatos Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Atah Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavascha Shri Rupa Sakadatam Sagana Radhunatam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paradama Sahagana Lalita Shri Shakam Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan Tine Smarani Vai Vigna Vinasham Anaya Shaikhai Nitapan Chita Pura Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Today is observed the disappearance day of Srila Narottam Das Thakur, and here in Vrindavan, at least here in Krishna Balaram Temple. It's a different date in other places. How should the festival be observed? Well, the best way would be to chant this. There's enough time to chant the songs of Prem Bhakti Chandrika and Pratana. You could easily fit that in a day. There may be many more songs. There are other songs which are ascribed to Narottam Das, but at least the ones in Prem Bhakti Chandrika. Well, Prem Bhakti Chandrika is one, and then Pratana is a collection of songs. And there are others described to him, and at least two made it into a Bengali BBT songbook, which I'm not really sure whether they're by him or not, but at least those two, those Prem Bhakti Chandrika and Pratana, in which Narottam Das finishes his Prem Bhakti Chandrika by saying, Apana Bhajana Kata, Nako Hibo Jota Kata. Is much quoted lines that I should not reveal my own bhajan, which the term has much implications. When generally in this when we say bhajan, we think about sitting down and singing a song. the more traditional usage is that of spiritual practices, directly spiritual practices. So Narottam says that I won't broadcast them here and there. I won't talk about it to anyone and everyone, but practically in his songs, he reveals his heart. Maybe they're not meant for everyone, and they're not meant for everyone. Emotional topics are not meant for everyone. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that, well, I shouldn't write about all these things because they're too intimate and confidential, but anyway, I should write about them. I shouldn't write about them, but I should write about them. I shouldn't write about them because people will misunderstand. And if I don't write about them, then no one will understand. It's a quandary. So he said, but anyway, the rascals and fools and demons, they'll misunderstand. I'm paraphrasing, of course. They'll misunderstand it, misuse it. That's it, or misinterpret it. And Narottam Das, yes, he's been misused. He's a huge figure in the history of Gaudiya Vaishnavism in Bengal. It wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for him. Just like a huge figure, contemporary figure in Vaishnavism all over the world, and definitely his influence has been very strong, huge into Kemami Haritam. But then it wouldn't be as it is. So similarly, but some have very much influenced Rupanuga. And why Rupanuga? Because Chaitanya's heart's desire, which was otherwise locked up in his heart, Vikas Swami revealed that in his Chaitanya Shikamrita, I think, lists some of the devotees and the particular contributions they made. They were especially empowered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to make particular contributions. Even after the disappearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, by compiling Chaitanya Charitamrita, which really, although the works of the Goswamis were there, but the Chaitanya Charitamrita, apart from revealing the later pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which is the main thing, which the pastimes that he enacted in his Antya-lila, his last days in this world, in Puri, that was really the purpose. He took the form, or why Krishna took the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and to broadcast that. But he didn't broadcast it. He left that to Rupa Goswami, and particularly Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami made that available in Bengali, and Narottam Das also, although Narottam Das must have been a hugely competent scholar in Sanskrit, directly trained by Jiva Goswami. If we can imagine what that means, it's hard to imagine. But he nevertheless, his writings that we're aware of are all in easily understandable, simple Bengali. He made it available to the Bengali people. And then after that, 2-3 generations later, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, his contribution huge. So there are certain figures in our Sampradaya whose influence has really shaped the Sampradaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally came. But if it wasn't for the acharyas who followed after him, then the Sampradaya wouldn't be what it is, both in content and in scope. Content means just like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Krishnadas Kaviraj, where do we begin? The 6 Goswamis, They, to a large extent, define the teachings of Lord Chaitanya in their writings, and they revealed so many holy places in Vrindavan. And then Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, they gave content. They defined the content, what it means to be a follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there are so many different opinions about what it means to be a follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are various Ao, Karta, Bhaja, and so many who have their ideas what it means to be a follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's going on to the present day. Different people will interpret in different ways. And what it means to be a follower of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he came with a major part of his mission was Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dhanta Haram, to take away the darkness of all improper conclusions which are not in line with those of Rupa Goswami. So, Narottam Das is such an acharya, and his influence has been and continues to be huge in Bengal. I'll cite a couple of instances from my own experiences in Bengal, how this became very much apparent to me. Once in Tamluk, which is a town in the southern part of West Bengal, at a festival. This was a Vaishnava festival, not organized by ISKCON. ISKCON wasn't even very much known in Bengal in those days. This was about 1977 or 1978. So, the Vaishnava festival, and then talks and this, and then it ended with everyone standing up and chanting, Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavai Namaha. Yadavai, Madhavai, Keshavai, and they went through the whole song, and everyone sang it. Everyone looked at songbooks. In those days, most people didn't even read anyway, but they all knew it. And I didn't know it. And I think very few devotees in ISKCON at the time knew it, and probably very few devotees in ISKCON outside Bengal even today know it. But everyone then knew it, and it's sung by Narottam, and it just struck me. Narottam Das's influence is going on, and then not so long after that, maybe a year or two after that, I was in Bangladesh. I've been attending an everyone, again, not an ISKCON festival. And everyone was gone in Grihastam with white cloth, looking like a typical Vaishnava at the time, which you don't see much in Bengal nowadays. They all have modern hairstyles. But he started in the middle with plenty of oil and early in the teachings, or whatever. And again, I thought that this is Narottam Das. He's gone very deeply into the hearts, huge. Triple one. His glory should be promoted. His guru was a recluse. And he would ingratiate himself. That's his name. But Narottam, his glory should be broadcast all over the three worlds. No disciple would agree that he's more than his guru, but in terms of what we can see, in terms of practical contribution, he'll say, only by the mercy of my guru. So it should be a huge, huge festival today. But probably it'll just go as far as this talk. Is that right? They're always manifesting God. And because the Vaishnavas, they continue, actually there's other Vaishnavas, you don't even know their name, many pass away without being known, hardly. And then there are many, in so many, and then there's the spiritual world, because that's what the spiritual world is. That means there are those involved in management